So at that point, she told me I needed to go on this drug, Lupron. And I was also going to have radiation. So as she was explaining to me the side effects of the Lupron, I remember this so well. My partner Tim and I were sitting in her office, and I'm close to tears. And she's telling me the side effects, and I'm going, no, 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 I'm not going to do this. And I think she sensed something was up, and so she kind of excused herself to go. And I remember my partner Tim looking at me, and I looked at him and I just said, I can't do that. And he was like, Michael, what else are we going to do? And I felt like I hit the wall. And so when my oncologist came back, I reluctantly agreed to be put on the drug. And within the first week of this drug, I started experiencing those wonderful side effects of the hot flashes. I have so much respect for women who have to go through that, because I was like going out of my mind. And so I called my oncologist's office, and their response was, well, we can put you on this other drug too that will deal with the hot flashes. And I remember just sitting there, and what I started noticing is that inner voice was getting stronger. And I remember as they said to me about putting me on another drug, that inner voice just went, no, no more. And so I said, no, you know what? I don't want to take another drug on top of what I'm doing. And so I kind of just trying to figure out how to deal with it. At that point, I was doing yoga. And through yoga, I had also met this wonderful woman, Maud, who was a Reiki master, and I was doing Reiki. And this was what's kind of was helping me get through this. And at yoga, my yoga teacher said to me, you know, Michael, you should think about acupuncture. And so, of course, I had kind of heard about acupuncture, had really shied away from it, because even now, almost 10 years dealing with this disease, I cannot look when they're taking blood out of me. And I'm thinking, I'm going to go for a treatment that's going to stick all these needles in me? And so I really kind of gave it some thought. And I realized, you know, I need to do this. There was that inner voice again that was just saying, Michael, you need to do this. And so I started doing acupuncture. And in the midst of that, I was also then having more of the side effects from this other drug. And each time that I would call my oncologist about another side effect, the response was, well, we can give you this drug also to do. And I just trusted that inner voice. And I kept saying, no, I don't want another drug. This drug is doing enough. And I was starting to see how, I was also starting to see how other paths, like especially my Reiki, my yoga, and the acupuncture were really making me feel good, really making me feel more centered, really making me feel like I was empowering myself and taking care of myself, and not just popping a pill.